I'm so happy to see you.
I want to break up.
Whoa. Okay.
The other night when I said I needed time to think, that wasn't true. I want to break up. Sorry, I know the timing is shitty. I was going to do it no matter what after you finished the bike trip. And it's not about you going AWOL this summer, even though I'm really fucking pissed about that.
So you've been planning this for a while, huh?
Yeah.
That's why you backed out on the bike trip.
No, I backed out of the bike trip because... Well, I didn't back out of the bike trip. I was never definitely coming on the bike trip.
It's not how I remember it, but it really doesn't matter now, does it?
You knew I was applying for jobs. You knew that.
Yeah, I also knew that you were buying gear and training and telling me how much you loved me and how important it was that we would spend time together.
Well, when Allison backed out,
Allison tore her ACL.
Okay, fine, but it wasn't going to be the trip that we planned.
Totally.
It wasn't going to be the four of us.
But you admit there was a plan. You were planning to go. You were planning to come with us. You were also planning to break up with me. You just didn't tell me about that.
I'm sorry I didn't come on the bike trip, okay?
It's fine. It was amazing. It was great to have that time with Micah. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Well, good.
Would have been nice if you'd been there when he was killed, though. Would have been nice not to be alone.
Yeah, well, it would have been nice if you'd shown up at the funeral. I needed you then. Do you know how hurtful that was? And humiliating how everyone was like, where the fuck is Leo? And I'm like, I don't know, he hasn't even called me.
You were already planning on breaking up with me. What? I'm just trying to master the timeline here, Bex. It's a little confusing.
You're laying this all on me, but we had problems. We never had the kind of relationship that Mike and Allison had, and I think we should just face that. I mean, they were like in love, like really in love. I'm not saying we didn't love each other. I'm saying that even my mom talks about it. What a mature and evenly, but don't be an asshole. You know what I mean. They just had this serenity about them that we...
You know, it's funny, because I thought we were the real deal. Because I thought about you all the time. Talked about you when you weren't around, like some sort of lovesick, pathetic idiot. Micah, he barely thought about Allie at all.
That's because he didn't have to.
You have this weird idealized notion of their relationship that didn't exist. You might be interested to know that he cheated on her.
Okay.
Several times, with some highly questionable specificity.
It's not cheating if it's an open relationship, and it's really none of my business, and I don't think it's fair at all for you to talk about him that way.
I just think it's interesting your idea of a perfect relationship involves getting a BJ from the 15-year-old whose uncle owns the campground.
My idea of the perfect relationship involves feeling like I don't have to justify myself all the fucking time to someone who claims they love me, but is constantly disappointed in me. Tired of disappointing you, Leo.
Bex.
And fuck you for telling me that about Micah. I did not need to know that.